Welcome to the Geekz, episode 75. This is Lil.
This is Steve, keeping it green.
And this is Sean in full 1080p. I think.
Yeah. Do we look better out there?
Yeah.
Is it 4K now?
No, I can't afford the 4K.
4K.
Yeah.
That real time shit.
I was gonna say, come on, Steve. Like we're not turning ourselves into Toy Story characters live like they did that football game, which was really awesome. We didn't talk about that, did we?
No.
You guys see that?
It's pretty cool how accurate it is.
Yeah, it was a 5-minute delay.
Wait. Sean, look at the little. The Bears win, steering right into fucking football talk. Right. I'm like, yeah. He has not wanted to talk football for weeks. we were less than a minute in. Right into fucking
No,
NFL
but this
talk.
wasn't even about football, like about my Bears, although we won. No, it was the Jaguars game that ESPN and Disney did. So on Disney Plus and on ESPN Plus, I think, when they did the London game, that morning game, you might not have even been awake yet, Steve. I don't know if you
but I saw what you're talking about.
So on Disney Plus, they made the broadcast all in Toy Story characters. And it was so awesome. Like, my kids and Jenny watched the whole game. It wasn't even two teams that they cared about. They were just so enthralled in what was happening, because it was just like you have Slinky Dog as the first down marker, and he's moving the chains and stuff, and it's hilarious. And the players, and it was pretty accurate. I mean, there were some technical difficulties, but I have to give them props. That was something really cool, and I wish they did this years ago, so my kids would have been even more into football than they are. Mia's getting into it. Ava's a little into it. Alex, all of a sudden he's asking me questions, but it's not.
They don't know what all we had was the puppy bowl. That was
the puppy bowl. Well, that is true. What's up, James? So, but yeah, it's why didn't I introduce myself? So this is a Lil. I just went right into there. I think I cut you guys off.
You did introduce yourself.
You did.
Did I introduce you guys?
No. Why would you introduce us?
Yeah.
Did you guys introduce yourself? See, I don't even remember it. It's already so late. I'm tired anymore.
Yeah, I'm the one keeping it green, but that dude.
Jeez.
I just went.
I'm off
because I totally forgot, because I was playing a new game with my son. I forgot to watch Loki.
Oh,
you son of a bitch! It's on Disney Plus and it's 40 minutes long.
Oh, I forgot to watch a Marvel property. Oh,
yeah, you should be on.
I'll watch it. I meant to. I just got caught up trying to have some fun time.
I do have to say one thing. There's not a lot of action but the first season of Loki didn't have a lot of real action. It was a lot of, but it was a really good episode, and they introduced a new character who I really loved. I thought he was a really good character. Short Round. Why am I drawing a blank on his real name? Jeez.
It looks, if you don't pay attention too much to your camera view, it looks like you have a really big prop microphone and cup sitting next to you.
All right. Well, I will move it a little off. Sorry. Can you still hear me? Is it good? And I'll move the cup. Right,
you don't have to move it. I just thought it was funny because you were just talking about Toy Story.
That's true. Yeah. But it was a really good episode. It was really interesting. I'm curious to where it goes, because it's not like it's, again, full of action and everything. But I think the thing is with Loki, the actors, I think we talked about it when we were talking about Ahsoka, right? Sabine and Ahsoka felt like they had no chemistry. They're Sean's junk. I like that view, Sean.
No.
Wow.
I gotta.
Let's go to the junk cam.
I gotta set up my mic.
We've upgraded everything. There's cameras everywhere. But no.
Damn, we go 1080p for 10 minutes, and Sean's already like.
No,
You want to see it in high def?
I got to get my mic better, because I think my mic doesn't sound great. When y'all compared to y'all sound so much better than mine. So.
No.
You're just using the computer, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys. Yeti. But I think the chemistry between Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston is just so good. Like I could just watch them chew up scenery, ham it up, do their thing, and it's just a lot of fun. So I won't give any spoilers or anything away since you didn't watch, but I really liked the episode.
I'll catch up with it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I thought it was phenomenal. I think I like Loki for some reason. I'm down with it. So
I think Loki is going to be huge in Secret Wars and King Dynasty. I think the character, like he's going to come back and he's going to come back hard.
I'm not giving any theories, and I'm leaving it alone.
Mephisto's coming. We know this, right? Because I've been talking about him for 5 years.
Weird. Mephisto's coming back hard. It's like, no.
There's your next short. Mephisto's coming in hard.
Oh, I'm totally putting that as a short. No, everything you do now is under a microscope.
I don't even know anymore.
You don't even have to like try to fix that. Just say it how it is.
Yeah, that's the new tagline for everything. I'm gonna make a shirt saying that. Mephisto's coming in hard. Yeah, so that's it. All I really did this week is I started putting together the back end of my room. I got a horror section now. My wife is it's not that like I've had all this stuff. It's just been kind of like put away. So I reframed like all my autograph pictures and put out my figures. And now I want more figures. I bought one of the Terror Tunes, but I'm not going to talk about it in Toy Box because I didn't grab him. He's all the way over there. So maybe if I get a few more. So I got a horror corner now.
Did you put up the Spider-Man pictures and stuff behind you in between those? Have those been there?
Yeah, for a couple weeks. But now we're in 1080. You can see them.
I'm saying, like, I guess I just never noticed that. That looks really nice back there.
Yo, we look way better.
You can see all my wrinkles and crow's feet.
Holy shit.
No, but so like I have a horror section, and it's gonna be like a horror 80s cartoon mishmash in that side here because I couldn't go all the way down with my comics, and then my video game section here, and then more Avengers there, and Spider-Man back here, and then my room will be done. And then I can just kind of like pick and choose when I upgrade things. Although I'm pretty sure I'm gonna buy that Venom statue, Sean. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be buying that Carnage one as well.
Steve,
I know.
It's. I mean, we could have just saved. We could have all just saved ourselves a lot of time.
Right now. I know. I gotta go sell some stuff probably tomorrow and next weekend and stuff. So, but yeah. So then I can unbox those, and I can do a little live unboxing of those. So that's it for me this week.
Love to see that. I can't wait till you get those because
my worry about the Venom is just I don't know if it'll fit. I think it's too big.
Measure it. Why you don't measure
it? I measured my shelves and everything, and like I watched like a bunch of unboxing videos of it, and nobody's giving me. They're giving me the full width measurements because he's like hanging off, and that's fine. I need the measurements of the base. Like, what is it going to like? Is it going to be sturdy on there? Hanging off. Like all these things kind of hang off. They're really big, but like I'm worried about like, is it going to be like the base? Is it going to be hanging off the shelf? Because I've got 14 inches.
I mean, I have a Besta. I don't know.
I wish it was 14 inches, Steve. I see you smile.
I just hear picking out little parts of your conversation.
It's all coming out with Mephisto.
Does your Spider-Man life size hang off the side?
Oh yeah, he hangs. He lunges out. He's like 25, 30 inches deep.
But not the base though. The base is okay.
No, the base is perfect. Yeah.
You should take you can take a 3D thing on your app, and you can place it on your shelf.
Oh, I'll have to do that. Okay.
Yeah, just see how it.
I know the Carnage will fit because when I watched the Carnage, the unboxing, like somebody actually measured it. So I tried to go back to see if he did the Venom one the same way, and he did it. So I'm like, damn, I watched everybody. I watched Gem Mint, and Gem Mint pulled out a ruler, a tape measure. And I'm like, oh, okay. But then he's going from like tentacle to tentacle. And I'm like, I don't need all that. I understand. Give me the base size. Somebody just flip the base over and give me a measurement.
It's all about that base.
No trouble.
No trouble. Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see you get it. I can't wait for you to unbox it. I can't wait. I want to be there live when you unbox it.
It's gonna be so heavy. That's the thing too. Like I'm not gonna be able to review it normally because they were talking about how much it weighs, and I'm like, I'm not gonna just like remember when I dropped that piece of the Spider movie. There's no way I'm doing that. Like I'll move my statues behind me, and I'll have it like where the Spider-Man bust is, and I'll just talk about it. Like that's it. Like there's no way I'm gonna move it.
You don't have like table space and width, like from like the table to the. Okay.
No, I mean I guess I could put like a little plastic card table here for a minute.
And then unbox it like that, like how they do on Sideshow. They unbox it from a distance. Like I would like if I'm unboxing something, whatever's coming next time, I'm just gonna do it from here, put something right here, and just unbox that thing and do all my measurements and all that kind of stuff.
Maybe I will try to be professional. But the problem is I get too giddy. I just want to open it up and put it up. I'm just so excited.
I know. I do the same thing. Like I get giddy too. I'm just opening up my shit and like, oh, damn, I could have unboxed that.
Then you gotta like put everything back together and
just to make it. Just to give
wow. How did this part of the box rip?
This is for me. So, how about you guys? You guys do anything this week?
I finished watching Only Murders in the Building. The season ended. It was great. The show was really good, and it ended on another cliffhanger. And it's obviously it's back. Sean's on mute. Obviously, it's back for season 4. It's been renewed. What were you saying, Sean?
No, you got visitors.
Oh, it's a dog.
Sorry, I was just you were. Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
No, talking to the dog.
Okay. Sean, did you watch Only Murders this season?
No, I haven't watched the new season yet, Steve. I haven't. I was waiting for it at the end, and I'm gonna jump.
It's done. It's done.
Right. I'm jumping.
Very, very good.
I'm gonna jump through.
But it's not end, right?
No, it's coming back for another season.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'll definitely check it out. Did you watch Gen V yet?
Not yet.
Damn, nobody's watched Gen V yet.
Is that all out at once? Right. That's on Prime, right?
No. It's week to week.
They're doing week to week on that.
Yeah, 4 episodes in though.
I heard that the last episode had it was like a really gross thing happened. They're like, yep, they topped the boys with the gross.
Oh, there's a gross thing that happens on every episode. Like they don't hold back. Like it's like oh shit. Like it, but it's the story is really good.
They topped that first episode of the boys last season where like he was inside the genitalia. Was that the first episode?
There's a girl on a giant dick.
Okay.
I think they've topped that. Like it's gross.
I don't know anymore. I have it's weird. You guys know my humor, but I have no desire to keep watching this show. I was just especially that one scene where what's his face opened the door and just got blasted with all that man foam. It was after that I was just like I'm out. I'm like I'll finish the season, but I don't know, man. I don't know anymore.
There's a guy.
I know his stuff's in the comics, but I didn't read the comics.
There's a guy that just likes to have sex with holes. just holes, just random holes anywhere. It doesn't matter where it is. He just loves holes. It's weird.
I don't know.
That would be problematic as someone in your friend group. Like, hey, we can't bring him. No. Last time we can't take him to the bowling alley. Remember the last time?
Oh my god! Oh, you should put your hand in the ball. Oh, what the?
Yeah, well, he's probably done that too because they show everything. They show all his moments. It's weird. It's very weird. But it's a good show though. It's the storyline is really good. I definitely recommend it. Highly recommend it.
Are you guys? James is asking if we watched The Continental.
I haven't watched The Continental yet. No, it's on Paramount though, isn't it?
No, it's on Peacock.
Oh no, I haven't watched it.
Because Chucky also came out, but that's also coming out week to week too. And I'm like, I can't deal with week to week anymore. Like even Loki, I'm like, just give me more. Let me just be done. I was so just every week with Ahsoka, I was just like, come on.
Oh yeah, we did Ahsoka.
Yes, we're talking about Ahsoka. So that's where we at.
We did. Check that out on our Star Geeks format on the Geeks page, and then there's also Star Geeks there too. Make sure you like, subscribe, and everything else. He has a tumor that we.
That's why he has a tumor, so that's why he's sexing the holes.
Don't spoil it for him, James. Never mind. Don't matter now.
I don't get it. So
you still gotta watch it though.
It means nothing to me.
Yeah,
but at some point, I'm gonna be like, James, you motherfucker.
Damn you, James.
Kind of reminds me of the game we were playing last night. Chains.
Oh, that dude was awesome. I'm not sure. I haven't watched anything else. I haven't watched any movies either. Oh, well, I actually watched a couple scary movies this week, actually. What?
Okay.
Can you believe it? Yeah, I watched
I can because they're not all that scary if you just watch them.
Well, you know what? Excuse me, Steve. Let me not be the judge of scary movies.
I can watch anything. What keeps me up at night is like taxes and like, fucking the electric bill. God, the rates. Start worrying about that shit. I gotta turn a light on. You know what I mean?
Steve watching people
Freddy
murder,
Krueger.
he just laughs and
Freddy Krueger. I'm like, come on, baby.
You're a sociopath.
The electric bill comes, he's fucking sweating before he opens it.
Oh my god! Scared.
I don't even look at them anymore. I just throw them away. Whatever it is, it's too much.
The mailman's is like Freddy Krueger walking down the street, and you're like, oh
now that's a movie. That's gonna be Steve's horror shirt. It'll just be a picture of the mailman or the U.S. Postal Service logo.
That's that. I look out the window, like shh, as the postal car is driving by. Like, oh no.
So Steve and I, that's one of our 31 days of review. So Steve and I already watched this. We're going to keep our. But what'd you think of the Boogeyman?
Oh, you already reviewed it?
We already reviewed it. Yeah.
Oh man,
it's already in the can. It's already in the can.
I didn't know y'all reviewed it already.
There's like a lot in the can already.
Is it?
We're actually going to be doubling up probably the last week of October with 2 reviews every night.
What? Oh man, I jumped on too late. I guess I didn't realize y'all even did the Boogeyman, but
we talked about it thoroughly that night.
No, you did. Did y'all like it?
No, I mean like with you. Said what we were reviewing.
Yeah. We're not going to say if we liked it because you got to watch the 31 days review.
Well, I didn't make a banner for it, so that's why I didn't realize you did.
Yeah, I know. I there's a couple banners. I have to send you a new list for banners. So, but thank you, Sean, for all the banners. They've all been up there, and
the banners have been really awesome. And the shorts, the chili dog one was really funny. So.
That shit at the end, Steve, was glorious.
What I like about the shorts is there's so many little jokes that are tossed in there every night.
Yeah, we don't even realize sometimes. I didn't even realize. It's weird when you break it down into shorts. You don't realize how fucking funny it is. Yo, I'm telling you right now, when I did that one, that shit had me laughing for like hours because I just kept going back in my mind, watching us talk about it, and Lil's talking about one thing, and then Steve is like, "Well, a little eats a hot dog like eats bananas."
I eat them like I eat those chocolate covered bananas.
Oh God,
the frozen ones.
You better stop it. It's gonna be a short.
It's like there's just so many times a little just say something and I don't even respond. I'm just like,
I wish I could go back. I wish I can go further back to shit, man. I really do.
I wish we had video of I always bring it up, but our Big Trouble in Little
China. Steve, I was thinking the same shit. I think we had to re-review that.
I don't know if we can capture. I don't know if we can recapture that. That was magic. That was lightning in a bottle. That was full on cry laugh while trying to talk through it as a group.
While while we weren't even looking at each other.
There was no video at all.
We were recording on Skype. So it's back in the old days of podcasting.
So. Right before we went, I'm watching The Lower Decks. Really good. You guys never watched it, so I can't really talk about it.
You can talk about it. The other people have watched it.
It's a great season, though. I love The Lower Decks. Again, it's one of my favorite Star Trek shows, hands down.
I've been gaming a lot. That's why I haven't had a lot of time to watch stuff. You don't game during the week that much. You save that for Fridays, right?
I do. I don't game. Yeah, I can't pick up my controller and game during the week. I'm working most of the time, so I can't game. And then when I get off at 6, I can't game more. So I'm like more focused on watching TV and getting all my shit done. So yeah, that's why I can't game. For some reason, I there's no games that are really that fun to me. I downloaded NBA 2K and I don't even really enjoy it.
I was playing. I've been playing a lot of stuff. I'm playing Cyberpunk. I played Madden. Took a Lil's Bears to the fucking Super Bowl.
That's right, because that's what's going to happen this year.
And then I left the team because I was like,
we're winning the rest of the season. We're done. We're done losing. 13-4, and the Super Bowl is coming. That's it.
Started playing a new game today, Warhammer Dark Tide. Playing that with the boy. That one's a lot of fun, Sean. And then
isn't that the models? Isn't Warhammer those little model things?
In this one, it's shooting monsters, so it's cool.
Okay.
There's so many games out, and then the new Assassin's Creed game came out. I played that one night this week, so a lot of that. That's why I'm like trying to think. Like, did I watch anything? Like, nope. Gaming every freaking night.
Well, are these all Game Pass games?
No, Assassin's Creed isn't, but the other ones are.
Well, the 20th, we got some big games coming out with Spider-Man 2 and Super Mario Wonder. We're getting both those games.
But what'd you watch besides Lower Decks? And you didn't even say what you thought about Boogeyman.
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed Boogeyman. I thought it was actually cool. It's a creature feature. I like that. It didn't seem like a monster. It seemed like more of a creature, even though, like, real shit. Nobody wants to turn. I don't want to turn off my fucking lights. But I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. I thought it was a good movie. It was
a little Leia in there.
Yeah. I'd actually give it a hero. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually really enjoyed it, so I give it a hero.
Jenny walked out in the beginning, where that I'll spoil the beginning part where when that baby was murdered. She's like, "I'm out." It's like,
it's rare that we get baby murder in a movie. It's even rarer that we get the blood splatter.
Yes.
But, whoa.
Yeah. So what did y'all give it? Or do I gotta wait?
You gotta wait.
Fuck y'all then.
We can tell you when we're not
don't get a preview.
Wind that back down for y'all.
Oh man. What's up, Joe? What's going on, Joe?
Yo, Joe.
You said you watched a couple of scary things.
Yeah, what else did you watch that's scary?
What else did I watch? Fuck. Did I watch another scary movie?
Well, you said, did you watch that Lupita?
Little Monsters, but I watched that a while back though. Okay. I watched that a while back. It was good. Oh, The Tank on Hulu.
I haven't watched it yet, so
I'm not gonna give you a review on that one. We all gotta review that one together.
Okay. So we'll add it to next week.
Another creature feature though, like another creature thing.
I do love creature feature.
Yeah, I that's the only reason why I watch it, because if it's a creature feature, it got some creatures in it. I watch that. I don't watch all the monster shit, but like Insidious and all, they can keep that shit.
Those aren't creatures, but
yeah, that's more supernatural.
It's ghost stuff, and like with Insidious, we reviewed all of those movies. There's highs and lows.
Starting Monday. We're Monday through Friday is the Insidious week this week. So Monday through Friday, Insidious chapters 1 through 5.
Sean, when you sent me the fucking Patrick Wilson fucking song this week in the text feed. God damn it. Because I started hearing it in my head. I didn't even want to play it. Because I'm like, no, I'm not going to play that shit. My headphones were in and everything. I was like, no,
that was the song at the end. That was the song at the
Yeah.
end of the fifth movie, right?
Yeah. And so like, but it started getting in my head. I'm like, fuck, I have to listen to it now. And it was just as bad as I remember.
That shit was
Yeah. You love Patrick Wilson, man.
That was terrible. It was very
Joe fuck scary movies. No way, Joe. That's all I.
Dude,
funny. That's all I want to watch.
That's it.
All I want to watch. There's nothing else. Like I just want to watch scary movies again. Like all I want to do. Like even the I was turning on ones I've already watched again. Like I rewatched. There's something else we did for 31 Days, Steve, that I rewatched and I can't remember now.
It wasn't Phantoms.
No, it wasn't Phantoms. Oh boy, Phantoms! Phantoms is coming out tomorrow, so Phantoms is on Target for Sunday. So, but Phantoms. No, I rewatched. What was that one? Retaliators.
So good.
I was like,
was that a creature feature or was it just a horror?
You know what? I'm not gonna tell you. Because it plays itself like it's gonna be a creature feature.
Sean, I'm telling you right now, you would like it. I'm telling you right now, you would like it.
Cool. It looks cool.
It's
I'm like, I thought about watching it.
You need to watch it. It's really good.
Joe said stuff like Phantasm and the original Halloween scared me for life when I was a kid.
Just made me want more. Give me more.
All right, guys. I'm going to ask you guys this one question. Here we go. What is the one horror movie the first time you saw it that actually got under your skin, that actually scared you?
Oh, hands down. Oh, there's two. There's two.
Okay. Well, what are your two?
Two to fuck me up. Nightmare on Elm Street. And that was because of the song. And then Return of the
Which
Living
one? Was it the Dawkins song?
1, 2, Freddy's coming.
He's talking about the original.
Original, I know. I was trying to make a
Dream Warriors, which is the
Warriors.
I
don't want to dream no more.
Dream Warriors. Awesome.
Okay, so Nightmare on Elm Street. What else?
And Return of the Living Dead.
Return. Okay, with the Tar Man.
Yeah, when the girl came up and was like, her mouth jumped up really wide, that fucked me up. It just fucked me up. Return of the Living Dead fucked me up because I used to live across the street from graveyard. So living across the street from a graveyard is not fun. It's not fun because when you're black and you're a kid, you don't celebrate Halloween that way. Like, you don't do certain things. Like it's just no, like how Halloween is now. It was not like that when we were younger. So there were no like nightmare monster costumes back then. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. Like,
you
had to make them up.
Yeah, there were no Freddy Krueger.
The costumes you got from the stores back then.
Yeah, they weren't horror movie shit. There was none of that. There was none of that. They were all like Spider-Man and Turtles.
Now horror movie costumes are in the kids section, which is
it's crazy. So like then like it's different, man. It was just a different vibe when you know younger. You ain't had to be scared of monsters. You had to be scared of real shit in the street. You know what I'm saying? Like junkies and crackheads. Like that's the shit that's of nightmares. So like watching that stuff, like the monsters, and then like there was a moment when I was younger where there used to be bums that lived they used to live in a graveyard, and there'd be times where you just be because there was a field back there where we played like sports, like we played like football and like certain sports
on top of.
No. The graveyard was shut off, and then there was like a cement area where it had like a bunch of like stadiums.
I was gonna be like, this is a messed up cemetery. If you're
you know what I'm gonna do next week?
First base is the headstone of John Smith, and
that sounds like some shit that white people would do, Sean. It really does.
Real shit. No, it wasn't. Well, white people built the shit, so yeah, of course they'll build in a black neighborhood. Of course, you know. That's how it works. But anyway, so I'm gonna take a picture of it because I'm gonna show y'all what it is. But it was like a whole stone thing or whatever, and like
like a mausoleum thing, right?
Yeah. It was weird. It's like a fucking no. It wasn't a mausoleum. It was weird. It was like an area where they would play concerts,
like an amphitheater.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like in the cemetery. Okay.
Yeah, but it's like then the cemetery is like right there. It's so weird. I got it.
Dead people like music too, Sean. Fuck.
Yeah, it's weird. Dude.
You're not waking the dead. You're not playing it loud enough, man.
Yeah, man, not my bag, bro. Not my bag. And then there was a mausoleum there, but there was a house. So the same setup that they had in Return of the Living Dead, they had that same setup over there in the graveyard. So it was like weird, like because like when shit happened at night, especially when the fucking fog in the street, like it would just like kind of rise. That shit was creepy as a motherfucker, dog. Like I don't know if y'all ever lived across the street from a graveyard, but listen, I'm telling you, it's not fucking.
No. But I bet you have. I have talked to you while at work sometimes at a mortuary or at a cemetery, and you're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm in a room with like 5 dead bodies right now, trying to fix the phone." You're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
they gotta have phones here too, man.
Yeah, it was weird. So those were my two. I have a whole story. I'm sorry, but that was like those were my two.
So.
I've told the story before, but my brother had a My Buddy doll. So the first time I saw Child's Play, going to bed, and looking over, and there's a little My Buddy in the corner. Like
Joe saying, "Nightmare is like watching Batman '66." Take that back, Joe. Nightmare is still my favorite movie.
And then the other one that still messes with me, Child's Play, and then the other one that still messes with. It's not even a horror movie, but Jaws scarred me for life. Jaws scarred me for life.
James's I got Jaws.
Never, ever am I going swimming in the ocean. I get freaked out like if I go in a pool at night by myself in a big pool. I'm like, I don't like it.
So I'm sure I've told this story. I don't think I've told the entire outcome of the story, but like, so I think I've said that I've watched horror movies since I was 5. And one of my first memories of a horror movie is Friday the 13th Part 2, where sack face Jason, like where you got the one eye, got the sack on his head, and there's this scene where he's covered in bed, he's laying there, you don't see him because the blanket's over him, and then he just like sits up like the Undertaker, just sits straight up and then just darts up at the screen toward the girl. And so I was 5 when I watched this for the first time. And I'm not afraid to admit it. So I had a nightmare about it that night. I was in the middle of my room and I shit myself at 5 years old, screaming, and my parents ran in. They didn't know I watched Nightmare because I was.
So your bodily reaction to fear
to Jason
is shitting
myself. Oh, that's why I watch a horror movie and I take a good dump.
Next time we meet, the task at hand is trying to jump scare a little.
It doesn't work anymore. That was 5. I was 5 years old.
Could you imagine if it did work like that? They're just like,
oh my god! Oh, I shit myself!
Oh god damn it, Sean! Not again!
I'm just crying.
Hey, Lil, did you bring any extra pants on this time? Like, no, I didn't. No!
So yes, at 5 years old, I woke up in the middle of the night, shit myself, screaming in my room. So there you go. Friday the 13th Part 2 was the movie that scared the crap out of me.
Literally.
Yeah. What? Big Bird agrees with you. There you go, Steve. Jaws. Everybody's afraid of Jaws. I think Jaws is a lame movie. I just don't like sharks. So that's
never scared of. Period. Never scared of sharks. We never went to the beach, so I never really worried about. I never really worried about sharks.
There's always a worry of I still get that fear. Just when you can't see it, you can't see the bottom. You don't know. You just don't know. You're out there exposed. You're just swimming around like.
As an adult, I don't fuck around with oceans. Listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't fuck around with oceans. If there's some
I'm the same way. No.
I go to the ocean.
Oh, you going scuba diving? Fuck you. You going scuba diving by your goddamn self because I'm not going.
I don't go scuba diving. I don't go
scuba diving. Get the fuck out. I
I
don't want to see what's down there.
I've watched too many movies where the tank like is malfunctioning. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't scuba dive.
There's nothing down there that interests me.
No.
Because everything down there can kill me.
Oh, look. Coral. Oh, look. More coral.
Oh, look. Oh, an octopus. No, that thing will grab me and strangle me to death.
Oh, look. A shark.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, it's a baby shark. Nigga, a baby shark can do the same goddamn thing that a regular shark can do. Bite your ass. So, guess what? No. It ain't happening.
I go to the ocean.
But you go in the water.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, you can have that shit.
Why not? What are you gonna do in the ocean?
It's dangerous.
It is.
We did when we were when my in-laws were in and everything. We went on the cruise and then we came back to Fort Lauderdale. Big ass stingray just swam right past us. It was freaked us all out. We all walked out of the water, gave it an hour, then came back in.
You know what? You know why stingrays fucked me up? Steve Irwin messed me up from that. Like I was like, oh man, it's a stingray. Now I'm like, I'm cool.
Big Bird makes a good point.
There's a reason we can't breathe underwater. Wow.
Exactly. Exactly. Big Bird also brought up a better point was that lakes freak me the fuck out as well because they're gross.
Well, lakes too, like,
and they have all kind of bacteria in them that can kill you.
Yes, which is something I learned here. I think I learned it last year, but then I found out that it's all over the place because my daughter rows, they row in a lake, and they don't go in the water because I learned last year when I was volunteering that there's these brain eating amoeba in lakes, and they test them, so they tell you when the temperature's too high and the amoeba are out. But I'm like, really? And then they're like, oh yeah, listen to the news, and they're in New York, Minnesota, all over. So it's not just because I thought it was a Florida thing at first, and then all of a sudden nope, it's everywhere.
Here too. I live 10 minutes away from a big ass lake. Lake Hogan.
Swimming. I'm not. You don't dunk your head in a lake.
Steve, they're all in there bathing in it too. Give me lake.
No.
He said no. Fuck that lake shit.
Well, yes, they have giant alligators. We have gators here. I walk past gators all the time.
Now, Lake Placid. Now, that's a good movie.
That's a great movie, Steve. I love that movie. Did we review that?
No. They have there's a whole movie series. There's 5 of them things.
No, I only like one.
They even crossed over with another franchise like Jason and Freddy. They had Anaconda versus Lake Placid.
Did they?
They had a lake. Yeah, the snake versus the lake, I guess.
That's so weird. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a weird title, Anaconda versus Lake Placid. Yeah. Don't they give the gator a name? Poor gator.
We should have named it Betty. She was the best part of that first movie. Her and Oliver Platt. Perfecto.
Nice.
Oh, Betty Davis wasn't. Betty, she wasn't there, was
Betty what?
Betty White.
She called that one guy a fuck shit or something like that. She's like, fuck shit.
Oh, Big Bird, I would never go near any water that could have gators. You're not living in Florida because I walk down my street here and there's gators all over the place. They're all little baby ones, but yes. About 3-4 feet gators.
No,
because they're smaller little pond things. They're not huge, but yes, I don't walk near them. I'm walking on the walking path on the sidewalk, which is a decent distance. But I see them.
See, but you have those. But yesterday, we had an alert that there was a bear.
Oh, we had a bear too.
Area.
We had a bear. We have bears here all the time. I didn't realize Florida was full of freaking black bears.
Oh, why do I gotta be black bears?
That's what they are, Sean.
Yeah. Mine are African American bears.
Oh my god! All right, there you go. The show finally, after 500 episodes,
I ain't saying shit on that.
Has jumped the shark. We have jumped the guy.
African American. Yeah, you stupid as shit. Yeah.
Big Bird staying in Minnesota. Bird or there's shit.
There's like moose and shit out there, isn't there?
They'll kill you too.
They see just for that.
I was like thinking to myself, like, fuck, I can't jump back in either. So.
Oh man,
Pittsburgh's not known for having gators, but they found 2 in the river. I'm telling you, man, there's gators everywhere.
Did any teams from Florida play the Steelers recently? Some fans brought some over.
Drug gators. You know what? Did you hear about that? The Phillies playoff game.
Wait. What is what broke?
It just keep coming back to me. I'm just thinking about it. I'm sorry. Oh man. Oh,
there's another short.
Oh man, I'm crying so much. That's so good. Oh.
No, but did you hear that at the Phillies game that somebody tried to bring in a gator as their whatever
service animal?
Service animal.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Were they from Florida?
In Philadelphia at the game?
Yes.
I'm like, that's ridiculous. Come on now.
People have been fighting too much. You don't want to fight nobody in the stands at a baseball game with a gator.
I've been seeing a lot of that fight. Yo, this got killed, didn't he?
Yeah, dude in New England.
Old man.
Yeah, and I'm always seeing at the Niners games, man. What's wrong with your fans?
I know, right?
All the Niners fans always fighting themselves, others. Just
it's not me.
Don't even go to a game at that point. Jeez.
It's not fucking me. Like, we're all just gonna sit here and pretend that Philadelphia doesn't have the worst fans. I mean,
yeah.
I was at the Tampa game a couple weeks ago. It was very nice.
It's very casual, nice. Right? Very nice, very
nice. Everybody was having a good time. You know, I was wearing my Bear gear. Everybody's like, "Hey, too bad for you guys right now. It's cool."
Honestly, I went to one game at Levi's and it wasn't ruckus. So I don't know.
It's weird. It's just weird. Like, I don't know. People just don't know how to act.
Phillies fans are brutal.
Seeing at Raiders games in Las Vegas, like people are just fighting.
Well, Raiders, see, that's different. Like Raiders fans, like if we have Raiders and Niners,
throw batteries at the field at players.
So like but like the Bay. So like the fans have it's like a old school bullshit, and it's the same shit that's going on this week with Cowboys. It's like the Cowboys Niners rivalry is real.
You guys play Sunday night?
Yeah. It's like
Eagles Cowboys too. Eagles Cowboys rivalry is fucking real too, man. That shit is.
Yeah, but right now we've kicked the Cowboys out of the playoffs 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
So they're really not happy with us. And they have Trey Lance who's trying to give them the dirt.
Well, I mean, what else? Why? Of course, why not?
Well, I mean, if he would have known the dirt, then he probably wouldn't have got cut anyway. So I'm not sure what he's going to be able to share.
What else? Nothing? Lil dropped out.
Lil's like, I'm gone.
Lil said, fuck it, I'm out.
Damn. Salt and pepper too. So.
And we in effect.
Sean, you look like you are going to direct a film that'll be powerful in the Black community.
Yo, I feel, it's weird. I feel that way, Steve. I feel real like, I feel like I'm about to go direct some shit. I'm about to get crazy with some. Yeah, I feel that weird because of the glasses.
It's the hat. It's the glasses. The hoodie. You got a vibe going. I'm just saying.
I still got a vibe going. I feel it because I was feeling.
You got your salt. You got your salt and pepper here. So it's
like an old school director. Like I'm very mature. Like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like I'm not just rambling off of the mouth. I don't know.
If they said, "Hey, Sean Hamilton is directing the next Star Wars movie," and I was like, "Who the hell is Sean Hamilton?" and they said a picture of this right here.
Yeah,
I'd be like, we're in good hands. We're in good hands.
This is why I fuck with you, man. I love you.
I like the cut of his jib. I mean, not for nothing, judging by the picture, looks like he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh man, what else? Anything else? Did you watch anything? I mean, we was gaming last night, man. And honestly, Steve, you woke me up from this game, and I'm gonna say that I really enjoyed it.
I'm so happy. So how many, I don't know. I'm going to tell a little story for the people that are listening here with us, but we were gaming on this game Payday 3 last night, and we were playing with Dave, me, Sean, Dave, and Lino. and Lino dropped off, and we had this AI teammate because you have to have a 4-person party. Mm-hmm. So this AI teammate was named Chains, and he was the MVP. The AI teammate saved our ass so many times. Like, he was the only one alive and like coming and waking us up and shit. And at the very end of the game, like we're like down to nothing. We don't have no bullets. We don't have shit. I have to get this one piece of equipment from here to there. I run past everybody. I'm dodging snipers. I'm fucking ducking behind this, running in and out of that. I finally get all the way over there. No ammo, no health. Put the thing in, and a fucking ninja comes. And when the ninjas come in this game, they beat you up until you die. You can't really do anything. So
this is payday.
I'm laying there getting beat up. And out of nowhere, I mean, I'm down to like no life. And it's like, boom, here comes Chains. Chains comes and shoots the ninja and wakes me up. It was like, and we all three were yelling fucking at 1 o'clock in the morning, Chains!
It was clutch. It was one of the clutchest games I've ever, like, yo, Payday 3 is a shit. Like, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. It's actually really fun.
And they give you a stealth option, and I'm sure you can do it, but it just always goes to shit. It's just always something happens and it goes to shit.
It's hard, man. It's hard. If you don't complete the missions in time, you are going to lose a nice payday.
Like, it's the waves of enemies. They just keep gradually getting harder and harder. So it's like you finally get through one and you're like, okay, what can we do? We need to collect ammo. We need to do something. And they're like 30 seconds and another wave's coming. And it's like, it's going to be even harder than when we just barely survived. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to Lil. Maybe he had to go to the bathroom. Maybe we scared him shitless.
I know he didn't even. He normally he would text or something.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing. So I guess we can jump into Toy Box. Steve, you got anything for Toy Box?
I do not.
I got one thing, man, and
make yourself big in 1080, glorious 1080p.
I don't even know how to do that sometimes. I just realized it. Oh, there we go. Solo mode. I got one thing this week, and it was this one thing that I've wanted ever since I watched Ready Player One and read the book Ready Player One.
The book is so good, so much better than the movie, which is also good.
But the movie was good too.
The movie's good for what it is. The movie had the Shining scene, which wasn't in the book, which was a great scene.
Yeah,
but the book had a lot of shit the movie didn't have.
So, Steve, I got the game that I've been looking for is Adventure for Atari.
That's what that was from. I was like trying to remember what even that was.
Yep. Ready Player One, Adventure. That I've been looking for this game just because of I have a little Ready Player One little shrine thing going on. I have all 3 keys.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they were selling those at like Barnes and Noble and stuff, huh?
They were like super cheap at one time. Now they're costing like $50-$60 now.
That's not worth it, but it was cool when I saw them when they were out.
Yeah. I wanted to show a little guy a chance to see it, but again, Adventure. Yeah, it came with the manual, but it was messed up. Like, so I had to tape it back together a little bit, put a little bit of tape on it. But I'm fine with this. This is fine. I really just wanted the game Adventure. I could put in my collection of Atari games, and that's it. Next week I'm going to New York Comic Con, so I'll be streaming live from New York Comic Con next week. So that could be fun.
Is that what day are you going? Oh, you're going on Thursday.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, oh shit, we're both really, really big. Oh, there we go.
Let's bring that back down. So that's really about it. I think Lil said he has something, but like,
are you gonna watch the new Pet Sematary movie?
It looks good. Is it a show or is it a movie?
It's a movie.
I'll check it out.
One and done, in and out. We're probably gonna review that next week.
Ready Player 2 is awful. I got that. Hold on.
I didn't read that.
I did not read Ready Player 2 either.
I heard it was bad. And like, what was the other one? Was it Armada? Was that
Armada. I loved Armada. I thought
that was just the Last Starfighter.
It was the Last Starfighter. Agreed.
I mean, he was just like, I want to tell the Last Starfighter in a different, like, I'm just gonna make some slight changes and then that's it.
Anyone remember the job from Vice City when I don't remember playing Vice City.
Is that
Did you play
Grand Theft Auto Vice City from like 20 years ago? Or
Yeah, I mean, damn, was it that long ago?
I mean, I think so. Like 2000, 2001, 2002, maybe.
Yeah. Shit.
No, I don't remember. That's like what would it be? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Oh shit, I live in San Andreas. That's crazy.
Does it look alike? Does it look exactly the same in the layout?
Oh yeah, a little had a work thing. So
well, you know, we'll coming back.
no, it's not the same layout at all. No.
So yeah, I mean, Steve, that's really it. Anything else? Like, oh, well, I wanted to ask this question, and I guess maybe we can just talk about it. I feel bad because he's not here to talk about it. But what is your? Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna say this for a little because you know what? It says some of the video games. And I don't want to have to actually ask that question. So you know what? We'll leave it for when he comes back.
This is great podcasting.
I know, my bad. Like, but we're on video, so it doesn't really matter. What else, Steve? Anything else?
I'm looking, bro. I'm struggling. There's no like real.
There's no news.
There's nothing.
I mean, the writer's strike is over, but ain't shit going on. Man.
That's why we're reviewing so many movies this month because like there's nothing to talk about besides old stuff.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's shit. Vikings, Valhalla, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Christopher Waltz is joining. Fantastic Four director says the movie will be unlike anything we've seen at Marvel. That does not sound good. I don't know how I feel about that, Steve. I don't know. What?
I think the superhero fatigue might be real.
Yo, let's talk about that.
I think it might be real.
I might be at a point where I'm kind of tired of looking at these fucking movies.
And I just need something to be like the formula of Marvel that now DC is trying to copy with movies like Blue Beetle is just, I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of the jokey, no real stakes, freaking, you know.
Did it all end with Infinity War? I feel like it did.
I think so. I think it did because everything after that was terrible until we got, and people are going to be like, oh, you always have to, you know, whatever. Until we got Zack Snyder's Justice League. I think that movie was so different than anything superhero movie-wise we'd been getting that it was like a breath of fresh air of whether or not you like it or not, or whether you think it's perfection. I don't even think it's perfection, but it was different.
But it wasn't better, but it's still not better than an Endgame or
no Endgame. And I don't know if it's ever if we're ever going to get anything as good as Endgame.
I don't think so either.
In the comic book movies again, they can try all they want, but it's just like trying to recreate our review of Big Trouble in Little China. Like you just can't. Like that was magic. That all just hit at the right time. I mean, it hit right before the pandemic, right before the world is different now. The world is a changed place. People are a lot more fucking down and dour and sour than they were when Endgame came out in 2019.
Well, also the problem too is like we're watching everything and we're watching it and we're waiting and watching it and then we're watching it on TV and we're not all enthused by it. And I think the Marvel library of superheroes is like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's like maybe third or fourth tier. It's not. There is nobody in this fucking lineup, and we'll get different, thing from a little. But like for me and you, I think to me the lineup is weak. It's one of the.
No, I mean Sam Wilson's Captain America, Ironheart. Thor, maybe with his daughter,
maybe,
and you got not Hawkeye, you got what's her name,
Kate Bishop. You
got Kate Bishop in there. You got She-Hulk in there. You got Captain Marvel in there. You got Ms. Marvel in there. Maybe Spider-Man. It's not. You need And that core group was so clutch.
It was really clutch, and I don't think they can recreate that ever again. And I think it's its time. It's at its time. I think it's just not. It ain't there. The X-Men, I think, is probably their best bet right now. Yeah, I mean, Daredevil will be if the writers get back onto what they were doing. But I heard it really wasn't even that good. Like,
yeah, I would take Netflix's Daredevil over almost every Marvel show that's on Disney Plus.
Right. I agree with Rob what he said. There's very little connection. There's no like, you know how Cap and Iron Man had their little tiff in what was it, Civil War.
Yeah, but and then that affected how shit was going on in other movies. You know what I mean? And this one, what this one's doing? However long it's been since Infinity War has come out, all the movies have done is talk about Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, here's what I'm doing now. Man, you remember Infinity War? Here's what I'm doing now. Man, you remember Infinity War? And it's just like, what is like? There's just nothing that it's doing properly. All right, I gotta plug my laptop in.
No, you good. It's sad. It's not fun anymore, and I'm not really enjoying it. I am gonna go see the Marvels in the theaters. I hope I enjoy it, but I know I'm not gonna love it. Oh, look, it's good for you to chime back in because.
Now we're not being shitty.
Yeah, I heard that last comment. I'm joking.
No, but like we're really like I think the superhero fatigue setting in. I think so.
I mean, I can't deny it with people. Like, I like it all because I just like it all, but I can see it. There's no urgency like there used to be to watch everything.
Yep.
And it's with a lot of things. It's why, like, no joke, why I'm super excited about watching horror movies. Because it's like I get a beginning, a middle, and an end, and I can just move on.
Unless
TV
we
shows,
get, but then you'll see how a little fades as franchises go. He's like, it starts off 1, 2. He's like, yeah, and then by the time we get around 3, 4, 5, he's like, this is shit. I hate this. Give me something new.
But it's true. That's what it is. Again, you get franchise fatigue in a lot of things, right? Like if you don't have something that reinvents it, it's like, oh God. It's like we were even talking about seeing Saw X, right? And we're all like, kind of like, I hear good things, but do I need to go out and see it right away? Probably not. But if this was like Saw 2 back in the day, like I've been there opening night, especially coming off of the first Saw. But now we're 10 in the franchise, and it's just like,
So
okay.
let me ask, because I'm going back to the superhero.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, what are you looking most forward to, and not, from everything that's, I mean, I guess everything that's lined up since Endgame, what are you looking forward to?
So things that have been officially announced.
Yes, officially announced. I'm pretty sure Secret Wars is, but
I did remove Avengers level movies, right? Remove the Avengers King Dynasty, Avengers Secret Wars, because those are just, everybody and everybody's in it. I'm gonna say what I'm looking forward to the most is Fantastic Four, because we haven't gotten a good Fantastic Four movie yet.
So let me tell you, this is what the tagline says. Fantastic Four director says this movie will be unlike anything we've seen at Marvel so far.
That's what they say about everything.
Yeah, every single movie says.
I mean,
unlike anything you've ever seen before.
But that's the thing. We haven't got a good Fantastic Four movie. We've gotten, the first Fantastic Four movie was okay.
We've gotten
great
moments in Fantastic Four movies, but never a good movie.
No. No, the second movie, like Silver Surfer, was cool, but everything else was
like the Doctor Doom, like for nothing, the costume looked like straight out of the comic books, like pretty good. But
and I didn't mind. I didn't mind the actor either. Like it was
he puts the fucking mask on. Who cares?
Well, right, but Julian McMahon played even before he became Doctor Doom when he was playing Victor.
Yeah, but when you spend part of your budget to actually spend the time to animate Mr. Fantastic reaching under a door to get toilet paper,
agreed.
We have a problem with the movie. Or a dance sequence.
Yes.
With him. Ooh, wow.
Yeah, where they could have at least improved the Michael Chiklis suit.
And then that whole fucking Josh Trank movie. What even
was a train wreck. That's what I'm saying.
We haven't got and the crazy shit is that's still a train wreck till this day. They still talk about how bad that fucking movie was. To this day.
Well, because it was. I mean, that Doctor Doom was the worst thing I've ever seen. We talk about killing a character. That movie almost killed a character who has as long a history as any Marvel character. Like that was just a train wreck. I cannot. I hate that movie. I hate it with a passion.
It's not good.
No, it's not.
But that movie is also the product of a studio oversight, right? Like that's not that's not how he wanted the movie to be, the director. But that's what I mean.
I look at that first
bones
half
that are
that
there.
He wanted. I look at the first half of the movie that he got, and he still didn't want that.
No, the bones. It was still not going to be a great movie, but when the studio gets meddles in it too much, you get something like Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
right.
I agree with that.
So, Steve, let me ask you a question. What movie would get you to go to the theaters next? Because you don't go to the theaters at all. Like you don't you got to really get something good. Like what Marvel movie or what superhero movie would get you to go to the theaters at this point?
Tim Drake, Robin.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna go Superman Legacy, Batman Brave and the Bold. I'm gonna go see those probably, but Marvel stuff, I really want Thunderbolts to be awesome. Like I really want Thunderbolts to be great. Like I want a fucking Red Hulk. I want some cool shit going on. I mean, I love Bucky, and he's gonna be in there. And you got freaking Florence Pugh's White Widow in there. She's, we have characters that we all really like that are gonna be a part of this. And then we have like Taskmaster, and I'm like, I hope that changes. I really don't want that. So I don't know. I feel bad because I hate on so many Marvel female characters, but there's some that I really, really like. But then the rest I just hate so much. But I guess it's that way with males too.
Well, I mean, I think we are going to get the West Coast Avengers or like Young Avengers. I'm sorry, Young Avengers.
Eventually, I mean,
is that going to be a movie or is that going to be a Disney Plus series?
I think they're pulling back on everything. I think most of what we're going to see going forward is going to be a lot of cinematic movie stuff. I mean, some of the stuff that did work theatrically, like Loki, worked season 1. I still think, looking back at it all, Loki is my favorite Disney Plus series.
I'd say so.
I would say so too.
But also, like I look at that Disney Plus series, right? And what a lot of them didn't do, they all did, but they gave us a really good ending. Like, even though it was a lot of talk with Jonathan Majors, but it was really good. It was engaging. I think that's where some of the other ones have kind of fallen apart.
Well,
like, we all didn't stick, but just like I've said with all these series that have been on any of these streaming platforms, for the most part, I think the only one that has stuck the landing well has been like a Stranger Things. A lot of these other series, they don't stick the landing well unless it's, if you're getting a short series, 6 to 8 episodes.
We enjoyed that.
The Outsider stuck the landing.
We enjoyed that Jonathan Majors thing because we knew he was going to be Kang, and we wanted to see what he was going to bring to that role. And we seen Kang, and again, He was good in Ant-Man versus and the Wasp.
Yeah.
He was good. The story was shit. It wasn't like we wanted it to be, maybe. Like, we had a lot of anticipation, like, oh, that's gonna be crazy. That Kang shit's gonna be amazing. And Kang's story is good. The rest of the shit outside of that, I think just didn't really hit as
Well,
hard.
I think we all question that as well, right? Like, how you bring Kang in an Ant-Man movie, and that's kind of why it probably fell, because it wasn't a tier level hero that we think could go toe to toe. I do think that some of it, especially watching Loki, the first episode, and then doing some deep dive, watching some other video. I love Screen Crush, so I've watched all his videos, and I was thinking about, but like he articulated it well, and I was like, okay, that does make sense, which we'll get to, but there might be a reason why that Kang, I don't want to say was easily as defeated, but was defeated the way he was, to lead into other stuff. Like it's a step for that Kang to get to where he might be. I think all superhero movies from here on out, especially because of the balloon budgets and stuff, it's just tough. Back when even when the MCU started, and even if you look at a lot of these other movies that came out in between, like Wonder Woman was a mega hit, but it didn't make $1 billion. But now if it don't make $1 billion, you're looked upon like you're a failure. And it's odd.
Because and I just don't understand. I mean, is it just inflation? Like, I don't understand where these budgets are going. It's like, how did this movie cost
why is it
so much?
$300
and
million?
It looks worse than movies that cost way less. And like, I don't know where is all that money going? And now it has to make all this to do this. Like, it just.
Well, I think that's the thing, right? Like, what I take bad, or not bad, but lesser CG in a greater story, like if the story was told well and acted well, yeah.
Well, how about just don't try to CG everything? Like get creative. Like
that's what I'm saying.
They made movies for a long time before CG was really prevalent. So we could probably get back to some of these tried and true techniques.
Yeah, I go back and I look at the Iron Man suit, right? Like the Iron Man suit in the first movie was perfection. It hasn't been as good as it was.
It was never as good after that because they CGI too much of it. It was lightweight, fucking terrible in most of Endgame. His suit looked not very good.
Yeah, the nanotech, I wasn't a big fan. That first Iron Man suit, the Mark III armor,
the darker red,
was perfection, and it was mainly a suit that they cleaned up with CG. Yeah, when he was flying, of course, it was CG, but they had the models and everything from a real suit.
Yeah.
It wasn't just all digital rendering.
He could wear that shit.
And, you see, I get some characters, it's tough too, but Hulk in Avengers 1 was perfection. We haven't seen him that good since. I don't know why. Or Age of Ultron, he was really good in as well. But he just doesn't look
really good in Age of Ultron.
Like when he went when he
tried
almost Red Hulk mode, it was crazy.
Wreck that city.
Yeah.
The Hulkbuster armor scene.
Again, fantastic. But I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just too much, if they're trying to push the limit.
I think there is too much, but I also think we're getting what we asked for, right? They started pushing all this shit out because
we wanted everything. Where's all these characters?
We were stuck at home for 2 fucking years. They had to start making something. We were all going fucking crazy, and thank God they put something out. Because at that point, we just wanted something.
Yeah, but then we bitched about it. We just weren't satisfied with any of it. Nothing was good.
Well,
remember seeing Kong, Godzilla versus Kong at home? We just hated that movie.
Well, it wasn't a good movie.
Mortal Kombat. That's what I'm saying. They pushed everything out to do it.
Mortal Kombat was. It was not.
No, it was not good. We hated that main character. That guy was terrible.
He should have turned into Scorpion.
The whole Scorpion in the beginning scene was the only good thing in the movie.
No, Kano was pretty fun. Kano was fun.
Okay.
And Kung Lao riding that demon chick into the spinny hat was cool too.
But that's the thing. Like I don't think I've, outside of a few animated movies, right? Like Super Mario was a lot of fun, but again, like
Pope's Exorcist, best movie.
Really good movie. But that's the thing. Like we didn't go see it in the theater. You know,
I was afraid.
Yeah.
I would have been so rewarded if I did though.
I thought there's movies out there that I've watched. Like I think that John Wick was good. I think that
Did you see it? You saw it in the theater. You went out to see that one, right?
Yeah, I seem to go out to theaters more than I thought I would. But that was good. The Creator was good. Like I really think you guys should see The Creator.
Oh well, somebody did ask. James did.
James was asking about it. Yeah, I thought The Creator was amazing. I thought it was a hero to me. It was great. What else, man?
What came out?
Oppenheimer was really good. Very good movie. I seen that in theaters. That was a long fucking movie, but I watched it. I mean, there's movies out there. You just gotta watch the ones that aren't super.
But I guess the thing is too is I agree with that, but also like our time now feels, because of what we went through, feels more precious, right? If we're not, you know, do I want to take the 2.5? Because that's the other thing too. Movies, for some odd reason, have become. That's why I'm really happy about the Marvels. Marvels is under 2 hours. Like, fantastic, good. If you're going to tell me a decent story and get me entertained for less than 2 hours, I'm excited about that. No, I'm just saying, in general, like, they could have ballooned it to a 2.5, 3 hour movie like every superhero movie has been, right?
Agreed.
Oppenheimer is a
Blue Beetle was
17-hour movie.
But Indiana Jones, like 2 hours and 40 minutes. You're like,
shit. Although I didn't even see Indiana Jones yet. You said you liked it though, right?
I did enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, again, it's not a like a superhero. It's a good movie.
Wow.
I had fun with it, but you know, I liked all the flashback scenes. Give me, you know, but it's also good that Indy's fighting Nazis, not aliens. So expectations were low after Crystal Skull, I guess. You know,
it was. I mean, really, that's the only bar it had to clear, right? Be better than Crystal Skull. All right. We can do that.
And it was, but it didn't make its money because, again, that's another movie, $350 million budget.
Why was Crystal Skull so bad, though? I don't even remember. I don't remember it being that bad.
Shia LaBeouf was terrible.
Shia LaBeouf was bad. There's Tarzan swinging through.
That was the worst thing out of that movie. That was shit. But like
the aliens, the gigantic UFO at the end. That's like, all right, so we're just doing this. The fact that he survived a nuclear blast in a refrigerator that got
that was cool. I like that part. I had no problem with that. That was Indiana Jones.
I mean,
it's like
I could go both ways. It was ridiculous, but again, all these movies you suspend belief.
It's true. It's true. What am I complaining about? You know?
Oh, Mission Impossible was good that y'all did not see. Like that was good.
Yeah,
I really want to see that though.
It's out, isn't it out? I think it's on Paramount, or it's coming.
It's out. I'm not sure if you're gonna like it though, Steve. I'm not sure.
You're not the boss of me.
You're not. I'm not.
But we know what you're gonna like and what you're not gonna like.
You don't know shit about what I'm gonna like, Lil. Somehow over the decade, you seem to think I'm like this, don't like that, and you're always wrong. Sean,
no, I'm always right. You hate everything.
I'm usually right. I'm usually like I think you'll like it. I know you'll like it, but I know you're gonna be like, man.
Does Tom Cruise run?
Of course.
All he does is run. The only thing that
you see it and tell you, of course.
This is the kicker, and I want you to see it because I'm very curious of how you feel about two characters and how you're gonna feel after it's over. You might
Captain Carter, I'm sure, is one of them.
Of course, in Rebecca Ferguson, but like I'm curious to know how you're gonna feel that after it.
I might have to go back and do a rewatch because I don't remember a lot of the earlier movies.
Dude, you know what's weird about that? I get that James Bond feeling from Mission Impossible. That when Daniel Craig was doing them, I didn't remember half of the shit that he did before. And watching the last one, which was fucking terrible, mind you. That last one was shit. Did y'all watch that one? Oh my!
No, because I didn't like you guys got me in. I remember I haven't even watched. I didn't watch
Skyfall
any James
was so
Bond.
good.
I hadn't seen a single James Bond movie in my life, and the first one I went and saw was Skyfall in the theater for the show, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is so good!" And then after that, you guys were like, "Oh man, you should watch Casino Royale. It was really good." And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And I was like, we reviewed it. We did Casino Royale, and it was great. Such a good movie. And then it was like we were super jazzed for Spectre, and that came out, and it was not good.
Spectre,
and I was like, "Oh,
I didn't like Spectre. Quantum of Solace, I liked. I like Quantum of Solace.
Quantum of Solace had a Crystal Skull ending. Like it was just a ridiculous ending that made.
I don't remember the ending of that.
Well, also it happened during I think it was a writer's strike, so like they didn't even have a finished script.
It was.
If I don't have to hear those fucking words ever again, I'll be happy.
You'll hear them in a couple years, I'm sure.
Who was the main character? What was the girl's name? Was that Michelle? That wasn't Michelle Williams, was it?
No,
I forgot what her name was, but like she was
in which movie?
In James Bond, you know, the one that he kept seeing all the time. I forgot what her fucking name was. Can't remember. But then, like in the last one, they showed her more, and it was like, I don't care about this character. And like it was, I'm telling you, you watch that last one, you're gonna be like, man, this is terrible.
Again, we're talking about a long-lasting franchise, and that's that. All of a sudden, like you get these peaks, like Skyfall and Casino Royale.
Skyfall's that movie can stand on its own. You don't have to have any before or after.
To me, same with Casino Royale. Casino Royale to me is
so
perfect movie. I love it. Yeah, so I agree there with you, James.
Liz Sedux, was that her name?
Leah.
Ugh, terrible.
Leah Sedux sucks.
Yeah, that's her name. Man, unforgettable.
You mean forgettable?
Or forgettable. Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough these days because like everybody wants the franchise.
I don't know, but it's not. But I mean, some franchises get past that, right? Although I mean, the Scream franchise, by all accounts, is like better now than it was in the beginning. So,
well,
I'm not saying anything's better than one. I'm just saying like 2 and 3 were a dip. That 5 and 6 have.
And 4 was average. You know, you look at 4 and it's like
4 was better than 3. 4 was better than.
Well, everything's better than 3. 3 is the worst.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question?
3 is the worst Scream.
I'm just trying to think of what's better, 2 or 4. But I think I'd rather watch 4 than 2. I hate all that college shit. It's so dumb.
Yeah, but 4, I hate the killers.
I hate all that frat bullshit. I'm tired. I don't want to hear and her play and all that crap.
Jerry O'Connell is hilarious.
Ugh.
And
he has a scene that we have to listen to him singing.
True, I know, but Randy's still
knocks
in that
it down.
one.
No, 4 is better than 2. 4 is better than 2.
Randy's still in 2, so Randy still gets. To me, Randy gets it because Randy is us.
Did you guys watch those 3 murder movies? Death of the Nile, Murder of the Orient Express, and The Haunting? I heard they're fucking good though.
I watched Death of the Nile, and I watched Murder of the Orient Express. My kids liked them too. They've watched them as well because they love murder mystery movies.
I do too.
Murder mystery movies.
I have not watched any of them.
They love like Glass Onion. They love.
All right, get to it. Were they good?
Yeah.
Oh,
they were good. I didn't watch the
I thought he was building up to like. They were soft. They were terrible.
No, they were
a little build shit.
So, Murder on the Orient Express was better than Death of the Nile.
Really? But the next one that's coming out looks kind of like a ghost one, right? Or like there's some like supernatural elements.
It already came out.
The trailer for that one, I was like, that one looks like it might be all right.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to watch it. I'm very curious. Like, I think I might go see it. Just because.
I never saw Knives Out, and I got about 10 minutes into Glass Onion and turned that off.
Wait, you didn't see Knives Out?
You didn't see Knives Out?
Knives Out was so good.
Oh, it was so good.
Ensemble talkie movie. I just don't know. Ensemble punchy movie.
You know what?
Talkie movie.
I was when I was watching Loki season 2, episode 1. I was like, I was thinking about your discussion on reading the Phoenix Saga, and I was just like, or not Phoenix,
Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past. And I'm like, this is like a live action reading of Phoenix Saga for Steve. It's all talking.
Fucking exhausted.
All talking.
Like, hold on, pause it.
What do these words mean? What is this? What is he talking about? What are these meanings?
What the fuck did he just say?
That is exactly when you watch.
What is Chris Claremont?
Chris Claremont.
You turn the subtitles off. Why? Because it's the whole fucking screen. I can't see anything.
Oh my god, those Days of Future Past fucking books are terrible. God, they're fucking terrible. I hate those fucking books now.
But they're not. They're so good.
I hate those books so badly.
I didn't make you hate them.
You didn't.
There's giant paragraphs in the middle of the artwork.
Yeah, like, you're just like. I gotta read all this.
There was several panels where I would look down and it was just like, just all words, just the whole box, just words, and then it was like he would like still draw a bubble. I'm like, why? Why'd you? It's all just the fucking letters.
It's all there, man.
I guess I would read all of this before I see what happens. Oh, look, more words. Like, if I wanted a fucking book, I would have picked up a book.
Can I get a fucking splash page?
It's not like I pick up a fucking hardback novel and open it up, and every page I'm like, oh, look, more words. That's not the case, but you buy a comic book for other things.
Look at all these fucking words. Now I gotta share this shit.
Share the screen. I'm sure the old heads here know what you're talking about. Bro.
So many words. It was.
That's not a good example at all.
It's not a good example. I was trying to find something. I was like, well, there's still a lot of words. I mean, damn, Steve. It's still a lot.
They were like the yellow panels with all the fucking exposition in them. Like,
look at this. Look at all that shit.
Look at that bottom corner one where the left where you see Xavier.
Yeah,
and like the whole page.
Yes,
Can you move that in on that one?
I can't. I can see that.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Look at
that. Look at that. There's like multiple bubbles. Like why?
Why? So it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary.
You could have just said, I don't know, no.
And then that top bubble, yeah, you get the yellow like.
Look at all that shit. All that shit for what? Why?
That's funny.
Like the artist had his fucking hands tied. He's like, "You want to do what? How much is gonna go right here?" All right.
That's it, man. I think.
Wait, hello. Did you get something for the toy box?
Nothing. I got now. I got one of those Terror Tunes, but I'm not gonna go grab it. It's downstairs.
Well, I was gonna bring up the topic that you want to talk about, but like I think we can talk about that next week.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. We just gotta remember to bring it up. But
yeah, for sure.
This is what the fuck. So we're just gonna bring that up and then just end the show.
Just end the show.
Suspense.
We're ending on a cliffhanger like every other TV
series. And guess what? I don't know what the fuck they're talking about either. So.
Oh shit.
All right. Well, that is it for tonight. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for your support. Please like, subscribe, comment. Just engage with us. That's what we want to do. We're here for you guys. We're here for each other. We're all having a good time. So this is a little.
We got all these followers on Facebook, but none of them fucking want to come on this goddamn show. And
it's Saturday night.
Every week.
It is Saturday night.
People have lives.
People like to party. You know.
I guess so, right? Are people still partying? Like, are people?
I don't know.
Dude,
I'm old.
The word sounds exhausting.
It sounds so exhausting.
It's like party. Like I gotta clean before and after.
Nah, sounds so terrible.
Entertain people in real life.
This is Sean.
And this is Steve. Until next week, everybody, stay safe, be nice to each other, and keep it geeky.